what else did we have to talk about here? What
We got
else did
Caleb
we have?
Williams. Caleb Williams apparently wants stake in the team he's getting drafted to.
Now, I believe, didn't the NFL step in and say no? So, like, that's
I don't
not
know.
allowed.
Whatever it is, it's a bullshit rumor. I don't think that you could be in ownership if you're already a player. I think that was what Tom Brady was trying to do with the Dolphins, and then the Dolphins had to sacrifice their picks. So, shit there. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's bullshit. Somebody had said it on Twitter. I don't know who it is, but I was thinking the same thing. Caleb Williams. Eric. I think it was Eric. Bears guy, Eric something. Man, he does those Q&As all the time on Twitter and kind of answers questions for people. But I think it was one of his answers. Either way, I was thinking the same thing. Caleb Williams, man, he's gonna come in. He's gonna sign the same old fucking number one overall pick contract that everybody else signs. All right, there were rumors with Joe Burrow. Guess what? He fucking signed the contract. All right, Caleb Williams, he's gonna see the money. He's gonna go, holy shit, that's a lot of money. How do you spell my name again? Oh yeah.
So you don't think he's gonna back? If someone like the Bears drafts him, you don't think he backs out and says, "Hey, I'm playing another year at college instead"?
Nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. The rumor about him wanting ownership stake in a team, that's bullshit. It's just they're letting the bullshit fly right now, all right? And he's gonna be a football dude, just like every number one overall pick, all right? You gotta love football to be that good. You gotta love football a little bit.
Speaking of number one overall picks, though, take a quick look at Bryce Young real quick. He's struggling. And you know what?
Yeah.
It's exactly what happens when your team doesn't help you at all. Got rid of all the wide receivers. Left him nothing, and he's struggling exactly like Fields did the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely screwed him over. So no matter who you are as a quarterback, which how many people said that, oh, trade Fields and draft Young instead? He's doing jack all. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah. And he's already been hurt this season.
Yes.
So
Somehow,
I mean, I think that Bryce Young's going to be good at some point, but honestly, like, I'm wondering if his body holds up. And I think I had said it on the pod. I ran into a Carolina Panthers fan here, and he was very excited to go home. And I think at the time it was preseason. He was excited to watch preseason Bryce Young. And we had a short conversation about how he thinks Fields is shit, and I told him wait and see. Here we are, 6 weeks into it. Sorry, buddy. You might have been right a little bit. Fields might not be shit, but the team definitely is. But Bryce Young, I had said, hopefully he doesn't get snapped like a twig. And I mean, he's gonna have to put on some pounds. I don't know how he's gonna keep playing like that.
He really is too small right now. He's too small.
Yeah.
I never want a player to fail. But my God,
100%.
Gotta protect yourself, dude. Gotta protect yourself.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a scary situation when you are getting absolutely murdered out there.
Anthony Richardson, man. Let's talk about this cat.
Nat. You know what? How many people came out and said, you gotta learn to slide. You gotta stop doing this. You gotta stop doing that. You're gonna get injured. He made it 6 weeks in the season, and he's injured, and he's having surgery.
He's having season-ending surgery. His season is over.
It's a shame,
man,
because he's an electrifying kid. Reminds me a lot of RG3. And right now,
he reminds me of Cam.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see a mix of Cam and RG3, but he's already injured. Already injured. It was his right AC joint on his arm or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good to get injured this early on in your career. Because now you're missing valuable. Now I feel bad for the Colts, because what they're getting next year, ideally, is still a rookie. He doesn't have that.
Yeah.
He has he played 4 games? Because he missed a game or two from a concussion.
Yeah, I think it was 3 or 4 games in total he's played.
You're getting a rookie next year, even though this was supposed to be his rookie season. So now he's got to feel for the Colts. And it's going to be a long season for the Colts fans now, because who is their, is it Gardner? Is it Minshew? Is that the backup?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Minshew Mania up in Indy, man. Absolutely.
I mean, I like Minshew. Don't get me wrong, but it really sucks. It's
Minshew's
like
a bomb.
it's the equivalent of losing Aaron Rodgers and having Zach Wilson be your quarterback.
Yeah.
You have your superstar that you just lost. It's the equivalent of having, well, I guess for me, Justin Fields. You just lose him, and now you got Tyson Bagent.
Yeah.
Which it might be like more like 3 weeks. I don't know how long that's going to be because there's no surgery.
I think it's going to be a little more extensive than that. I think it's going to be closer to 3 or 4, honestly. I think it might be closer to 4 or 5.
Do you know when our bye week is?
I think it's late. I think it's a late
We
bye.
talking like week 12?
Week 13, yeah.
So, I mean, the thing you really have to feel for is we've seen what is happening right now happen before to Baker Mayfield in Cleveland, where he was injured with his shoulder.
Yeah.
But he's playing for new contracts. So he pushed himself, because he had to prove it. And now what's shitty is we're probably going to see the same thing happen to Fields, where he is going to come back.
I don't know if
Fields
is going to push it. I don't think Fields is going to push it, honestly. I think he's smarter than that with his body. He's always been smart with his body.
Because he is practically playing for a contract with a different team at this point, is what it seems like.
Yeah.
I want him to stay, don't get me wrong. I would love for him to stay and we build the trenches and we get Marvin Harrison Jr. I just think we need
the ideal scenario is he proves it, he stays, we trade back from the number 1 overall pick that we get from Carolina or us. I don't really care. Get a fucking haul and I mean just live happily ever after.
You're losing years of a rebuild if you have to draft Caleb Williams. You're losing so many parts.
You are restarting the quarterback contract, though.
You are, but you're losing ideally 3 first-round picks in the next years.
That's a lot. I get you.
And the thing is, you need more than a quarterback on this team. It always comes back to that. Got to build the trenches. Need a center. Probably need a left tackle. It is what it is. There's so much that needs to be done on this team.
Either way, sad for Anthony Richardson, man. Kid's gonna be a stud. I am in the Anthony Richardson truther,
I like
side
the guy.
of things.
I do. I like the kid. I think he's good.
I think he's incredible.
By
the way, if you haven't seen his rap game, it's fucking incredible. I mean, you can't play football and rap, but he can. All right.
All right. How about the call out that we had before the draft, leading up to the draft, the day of the draft, of who we said the best quarterback in that draft was? And we were 100% right.
Oh, yeah.
CJ Stroud.
Yeah. CJ's the man. CJ is the real deal.